Nikola Tesla famously once said, if you want to understand the universe, you have to think in energy, frequencies, and vibrations, right? I understand what he meant. Or at least I think I do. And just by me saying, hey, I understand what he meant, there's people that are going to be like, you're arrogant. How dare you say you understand what some other man meant? Yeah, I actually do think I understand. Because I made a post yesterday about how, like, I evolve so fast, right? I've been saying this for a while, but now, like, I can't hide it anymore, where it's like, it seems like I age backwards. Like, if it wasn't for my teeth getting slightly worse, they wouldn't even know. Like, they would be like, no, that must be an old video he made, like, 10 years ago or something. Like, no. I understand something. Energy. So, I seen a clip of a podcast. What the fuck was that podcast? It's that one mixed dude from the UK. I think his name is Steven, I want to say. Could be wrong. But, like, he had a guest on that was talking about, like, I think the guest was talking about anti-aging, right? Or something like that. And the guest said something that was spot on. I thought it was a secret that I knew, that, like, whatever, but he said it. So I was like, hey, other people know that it's about your energy. So where is your energy going, right? Like, you got a lot of these rich people that are so focused on anti-aging, right? But they're forgetting that we're beings of energy. So if I say energy can affect the cells. So if I say I can change my cells with my mind, I can make my cells evolve or grow or heal or with my mind. That sounds crazy. It sounds crazy to say thoughts create reality, right? But a lot of businessmen have been following that idea for a long time, not even realizing that that idea of thoughts create reality is technically a voodoo. I was gonna say pagan and voodoo at the same time, which is gonna come out like vegan, but like, basically thoughts create reality. That whole concept is a concept from voodoo, because voodoo is a spiritual concept that your mind can alter the physical reality, right? Like, we think voodoo is bad because in the movies they always, like, use voodoo dolls and be like, you know, try to hurt someone else or control someone else, but that's what? Your mind trying to alter the physical reality. So that idea is a voodoo idea, which isn't bad, right? None of this is bad or good. I'm just saying that Nikola Tesla understood something. He's seen something. That, you know how, like, a lot of hippies will say you gotta raise your vibration, you gotta raise your frequency. They're on to something too. That's real. And it's also like all that shit about how, like, people will talk about how, like, you attract what you want by vibrating on the same frequency as the thing you want. It's not about working hard to get it. It's about becoming the man that was meant to hold it. So, like, if you can bring your frequency on that thing, everything on that frequency will be yours for the taking. Because it's vibrating on the same frequency, right? But to get back to the anti-aging thing, right? I look like I age backwards. Not just physically with skin, but mentally. I'm also getting sharper. So I'm not just worried about aging backwards. I'm worried about also growing still. I still want to grow into the best version of myself. Still grow into the best man that I can be. I'm not trying to go back to being a little boy, right? That's not the point of my anti-aging thing. I'm not trying to live forever. I'm a shaman that believes in ayahuasca and DMT, so obviously I don't want to be human forever, but I understand the energy thing, because lately, as I've been like dealing with a lot of human shit that y'all don't know about, like behind the scenes, just normal human bullshit responsibilities that I have to deal with, I've had to balance my energy, because I only have so much energy throughout the day. And I do not, like, I started realizing I have to be a little more selfish with my energy, selfish with my time, right? Like even as simple as, like, it's hard for me to tell my daughter no, when it's like, if she wanted to watch an anime with me, or like a cartoon or a show or whatever, right? Like, we've been watching this Netflix cartoon anime type thing called, I think it's called Pantheon or something like that. It's dope as fuck. But I'm realizing my energy and time is so valuable that, yes, I would love to just sit down with my child and binge watch anime all day, right? That'd be great. I'd love to spend all day with my child, hang out with my friends, vibe and hang and smoke and chill and vibe and smoke and chill and vibe and... But we only have so much energy. So, like, looking back, I won't look at the energy I've spent with my daughter as a waste, but if I spend too much time watching the anime, you might end up homeless. Like, you know what I mean? Like, humans know it that way, where they know, like, you gotta take care of the rent, or you gotta, you know, maybe you drive a truck and you run out of gas often, so you gotta take care of that gas. And, like, rich people know how to be like, or even poor people know how to be like, well, this house costs this much and this costs this much, so I have to make this amount of money to be able to pay for this and this for this. I did that with energy 10 years ago, when I was 25. So, like, I'm 32 now, but, like, when I was 25, I made a 10-year plan, and, like, I'm in the middle of that plan, and realizing, like, I value that plan so much that I will sacrifice other shit to make sure I have enough energy for the plan, right? And it's like, I think one of the things Nikola Tesla really meant is that, like, because we're beings of energy, our soul has energy, right? And as I was watching this show, Pantheon, and don't mind me, there's kind of like a ramble, but it's just a really complicated topic, so I'm trying to get the thing out that I'm really trying to say. So, like, as I was saying, I was watching that show Pantheon on Netflix, and in it, spoiler, but in it, there's this AI, right? Or, like, it's not AI, they're uploaded intelligence. So it's the human consciousness being uploaded into the cloud, right? And so, like I said, spoiler, but there's a flaw, okay? And that flaw happens when they're called UIs, uploaded intelligence, but the flaw happens when they use too much energy, because they only have a certain amount of energy, and when they use too much process and too much, they start to glitch out, right? And I'm gonna make another video about that, because I have, like, seeing that made me realize why that motherfucker was speeding. You can see the road right there. Well, you can't see because of the light, but But no, I was gonna make this video, another video, because there's that flaw in Pantheon, and I feel like that flaw helped me understand why I've never, quote unquote, lost my mind, right? Like, because I know when I'm starting to overload, quote unquote, right? Because the human mind is like a computer. It is like a thing. And it's like humans use their energy for everything other than the thing that they really should be using it for. Like to go back to that podcast, right, that I was watching, where that dude was telling him that it's all about energy. And I was thinking, of course, your skin looks a little older and you have more prevalent bags under the eyes and you just look tired, bro. You just look drained. Of course, because you are. Your energy is drained. So therefore, you don't have the energy to replenish your cells. You don't, because where is your energy going? Into your business. Your business is probably doing better than you. Which is not good or bad. It's just having the understanding that I evolve because my energy goes back into me. But I'm broke, right? You are rich because your energy went into your business. But your body and mind is starting to fall apart because you didn't put energy back into you, right? And then I was thinking about, like, that's what love is, basically. Like, love is when you got two souls that are in an equal energy exchange because they love each other. And that equal energy exchange creates a third energy source, which is called love, right? Like, two souls can come together and create a baby, but if they don't create a baby, two souls can come together and create a third energy source, an energy source that powers them eternally, like a self-sustaining energy source. We have forgotten that we are beings of energy. We have forgotten that you can hang out with someone and then it feels like they just drained your energy just by you being around them, right? Or you can hang out with somebody and then it feels like you just got recharged, like you have more energy now because both of you were recharging each other equally, right? That whole idea of an energy vampire, like, these are not just words, bro. Like, I feel like people just speak words, but they forget what the fuck they're speaking. That the idea of an energy vampire sounds cool, but that's real. Like, there are people that just suck your energy, and they don't mean to, but that's what happens, right? Like, I heard a documentary a long time ago, and it was these Native Americans talking about how the white man built the cities, and then they work jobs in the cities, and then they complain that they're sick because of the city, because they've given their energy to the city, so they have no more energy to heal themselves. When I heard that person, that Native American, say that, like 8 years ago, I was like, dude's just making fun of the people at this point. I didn't understand what he meant. Now I understand. I get it. That they've seen this problem the whole time. That it's like, we want to make things so... Like I said, Nikola Tesla says, and then everyone's like, ooh, like Nikola Tesla was special or something. Like the Native American said the same shit, that these humans are giving their energy to the city and the city is sucking their energy dry because that city is like an entity that, in order for that city to exist, souls need to give it energy. So if souls stop giving that city energy, that city will no longer exist and it will become this again. Like, but maybe some of those souls that are giving their energy to the city would be better off coming together, buying this plot of land here, clearing it out and putting 3 houses on it and calling it home. Like, maybe that's where your energy would be better off suited instead of giving it to a business. Or maybe your energy is better, like maybe you're someone that's living in the woods, but your energy would be better used in the city. Maybe there's some company that would need your expertise. Like, just understand you are energy, and you don't have energy to keep going forever. So, you know how old people will be like, I'm tired? But they're not talking about like they didn't get a good night's sleep. It's that soul tired. Bro, you got people in their fucking 20s that have that soul tiredness. Like, because it's like they're using all the energy in their soul. That soul energy is your life force, bro. That shit is your life. Like, literally. And like, really, this whole video is mainly just about the energy part, because I can go in about the frequency part, because like I'm a musician, but I also understand it's like that old saying about like our third dimension is like tuned in on a certain frequency on a radio player, and then you tune the frequency to a different radio player, to a different radio frequency, and then you have a different station, right? Just like here we are in the third dimension, which we call, you know, this is life, and we think what's next is death, but it's just another station, right? Like and it's like, are you raising your frequency to the frequency of that higher station? Because people are like, hey, you gotta do good in life so you can go to heaven. What does that even mean? Why not just raise your frequency? What is good? We don't know, but we know whether a low frequency or a high frequency, like that can be measured. You can't measure good and bad, but you can measure frequencies.